All right, it says we're live. Welcome to Shitcoin Talk, episode 12. Can't believe we have made it this far. I can't believe we still have viewers. It's amazing. Got some stuff to go over today, maybe. I don't know. Not a lot of stuff is going on in the altcoin universe, but we'll just do introductions. I'm your host, Dumb. I have the longest hair in crypto, and we'll pass it over to my brother, Noose.
How's it going? This is Noose, hashtag, same shit I just said, and I'm coming to you live from the Tuman facilities because I'm just scoping the place out, looking for some ROI. Pass it along to Juggalo.
Matt, Crypto Juggalo, miner at heart, been in the game since about March 2015, essentially kind of doing my best to survive and lift and neglect my bags another day. Off to Ambroid.
Hi, I'm Ambroid. I'm here because I have a problem. I'm a Digibyte bag holder.
Oh no!
Yeah, fast enough to Godson. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Godson. I am the Black Not So Fast, and I'm also a Digibyte bag holder. You know, just crying, asking the altcoin gods, why are you doing this to me? And there's no one else here, so let's get the show on the road.
Let's get the show on the road. All right, here we not a lot of stuff going on this week. It's like altcoins, but I got a list of a few coins people wanted to know. Most of them probably are bag holders, and they want to know why their coins are dying. So let's got BELA coin, got SysCoin. Zcoin, people want to know why Zcoin is dying. Yeah, I figured if we're going to talk about Zcoin, we can also just talk about Zcash a little bit. Vertcoin, and people want to know what the heck is segregated witness. They don't know. I don't know either. So, and also Coinbase. People want to know why Coinbase is they're in trouble or something. I'm not exactly sure. So, if you guys want to start somewhere, or you want to start with one of those coins, just let's go. We can start with that. I guess we can start with SysCoin because I heard they're trying to put some the Zcash protocol on their blockchain so that their decentralized marketplace will be anonymous.
Yeah, I think Juggalo made a good point with that, so I'll remind him of it, and he could take it from there. You said something, Juggalo, about integration kind of maybe being the new Azure.
Yeah, that was. So I don't remember off the top of my head how involved it was. But I remember in the case of the Bitcoin Trezor going through being especially easy to integrate the ZEC protocol with that, kind of being shot to space there, whereas they were having to do much more of an overhaul to integrate Ethereum, which is kind of why that's still not supported by that hardware wallet.
Oh, wow.
So that was one of the things I was kind of thinking if it is easier to go through and integrate, we kind of may see an explosion of this Zcash integration, kind of like we saw with the Azure pumps a few months back, and kind of leveraging that platform and the ease of going through and getting involved there.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know Ethereum wasn't supported on Trezor. That's pretty fucking weird.
There was work underway. As far as I was aware, it needed much larger code change to go through and facilitate.
Yeah, it needed a lot
protocol.
of more work compared to. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, what does that have to do with the protocol? So it's like what, Equihash is just easier or something?
I don't know.
I think they said it's more similar to what they had already done.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a problem to integrate it.
Yeah, and it's strange.
Yeah, I thought part of it's that they framed it to be easy to place on top of Bitcoin blockchain, and that was part of the protocol there.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a look, but I'm wondering if it's kind of just a news item to stay above 1,000, because yeah, they're kind of teetering right now.
Yeah, it's getting kind of close.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, it's kind of interesting that Zcash, being so new, is already. They're already on the Trezor. So, and Ethereum hasn't been. Yeah, it's just kind of
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
so-
obviously positive, but yeah, I mean, this is a crazy spot to be in. I mean, if it breaks below
Yeah.
1,000, it's just that looks fucked. And you got the people that are probably waiting for the W, or they're gonna try to say this is the W bullshit. But yeah, I'm not so sure. It just looks like
And it's
it could
not,
just
they just announced that they were doing it. I don't think they've got a date. I think they're setting a date that they're going to announce when they're going to have it done, but I don't think they've like started work on it, or it's not like close yet. So just kind of news before the news kind of thing.
Oh my God! When you hit logarithm, log scale, look at that. It's just like you just hate everyone down here.
Yeah, I remember being down there, and I remember exiting down there too.
Yeah, this is a pretty critical spot. I mean, if it breaks below here, I don't want to be the guy buying any of these supports. Like I just don't. I wouldn't buy this until like maybe 16 something. I mean, and that's once again, I always say that, like, the buy high and sell higher, and that's only because I don't know shit about Syscoin and I don't want to waste time knowing about them in detail. I think if you're a fundamentalist, you should be buying around here. Like, you live in their Slack, and I don't know, you have them on Notify. I don't do any of that for the most part. So this is just a really shitty spot. I wouldn't want to buy.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
mean, yeah, if it goes below there, then you're kind of looking maybe like 500, 400 area. It's like maybe a little higher. I'm not sure, but I mean, you're going down quite a bit. So
Yeah, and then
Yeah, and going back to the Trezor. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, I think it's also a factor, isn't it? Merge mind.
yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah,
I think
You always
it's
gotta
merged
with
mine with
SHA-256.
BTC. Yeah.
Yeah, you always got to wonder about that, if it's going to actually provide more value because the blockchain is stronger. Kind of, I had that theory with Uno, and Uno's been kind of stable. But you also got to wonder if people are just going to go, oh, a free coin, and then just toss it for profitability's sake. And Bitcoin's going up hard right now, so maybe that's a factor of their downtrend. I mean, it's a factor of all altcoin downtrends, but maybe more so on the coins that are merge mined.
Right, and that's the reason things aren't. I mean, not a lot of stuff is popping off right now because Bitcoin is trying to go for it.
Yeah, Bitcoin's shitting on everything.
It is.
Anyway,
So-
you were saying, Juggalo?
Oh yeah, so actually on the merge mind thing, so yeah, this is one of the SHA-256 based merge mind with Uno and MYR and a handful of others. Emercoin actually has been talking about going to that recently, and but going back to the Trezor, so they have their GitHub is kind of the go-to place to check and verify support for some of the different coins that they currently support. At the moment, so that's just within their Trezor MCU firmware. Coins.c file goes through and kind of gives that information there, and right now it goes through and supports Bitcoin, the Bitcoin testnet, Namecoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Dash, Zcash, and Zcash testnet. The thing, though, to note with that is that most of those are through other wallets that support the Bitcoin Trezor, where like their My Trezor web wallet is Bitcoin only at the moment, though they were working on adding Litecoin support to that, last I heard.
Okay. The last thing I'll say on Syscoin is I don't use fibs a ton anymore. But when I do, I have kind of modified fibs that put a bit more either deeper channels or bigger retracements, because this is crypto and you try to buy at OTE or kind of just harmonics and you're just going to get wrecked. So this 0.886 level I have is just the simplest way to say it. It's retraced like 88% of its value from origin of the last pump, and so it could potentially be one of those value buys where it'll pop up to the top of the channel. So it's interesting whenever something doesn't fully retrace. That's the best way to put it.
I was actually playing SysCoin a bit, still holding it. I did buy at high 1100s and sold the last pump on the news.
Nice.
So
That's yeah.
it's definitely got the thing going. And I'm not so bearish about it because it obviously hasn't died as much as it could have.
I like that.
So
I like that phrasing. That's like seriously how I judge 99% of the coins. Oh, it hasn't died or not died as much.
Right. So, yeah. Before we move on, just market caps and supplies. Market cap is like $4.5 million right now at 489 million coins, and it is on Poloniex. It is on Bittrex. It's pretty much on all of them. So.
Yeah, those guys went
Yeah.
through some shit for a long time, so they.
Oh
kinda-
yeah, I was afraid that they were never gonna be able. They weren't gonna make it. But they've definitely impressed the hell out of me so far. So props to them. Hopefully they keep it up. And yeah, the Zcash integration would be interesting with their marketplace they've got in their wallet, I believe. Add another twist to it.
Yeah.
So cool. Shitcoin. Scratch that off the list. What do we have next? Yeah, someone asked about BELA and about how they're what BELA Cam, and I think they're releasing a website and stuff, but I don't really know that much.
To me, that thing, I'm surprised it's even going up, or it had went up. That's just so weird. The whole website and rebranding pump thing, it's so old and so stupid that I guess there's just a new crowd that's falling for it, and maybe we're too jaded to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's perplexing me. So I didn't get in. I felt like the news is baked in, and then it wasn't. Then the news was baked in, and it dumped, and then it recovered. And I'm like, just fuck this coin.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
didn't it pump with the Potcoin at the same time?
Oh yeah.
It's just
this big
bananic.
ass spike right here.
Yeah. It's weird. And then you got people on Twitter, messaging you, information about it, and that's a easy way to keep me out of your coin, is to message me and tell me things about it. Like, I just don't want to know. Like, don't tell me shit. Don't tell my friends shit. And they've been aggressively campaigning, I guess. I don't want to say. Shilling seems like kind of just casual, like we almost make fun of it. These fuckers have been campaigning.
Dude, yeah, he's everybody's right. Like, look, the purple line is Potcoin. Like, it definitely did go up the exact same time, and it's
great call. Yeah,
no shit. Yeah, Bella. I mean, from where it came from. By the way, it's only traded on Poloniex. There's no other market for Bella coin.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting, and I think the same thing with like coins like One Credit, where they're like rebranding, making new websites and stuff. It's like, oh shit, our only market is Poloniex. We definitely don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any incentive for them to get listed anywhere else, really.
No,
so
they're
it's
not.
like,
no, Polo's the pinnacle. So it's a weird thing.
Yeah, they're like Polo legacy coins. But I mean, Bella was created after some developer's kid or something like that. I mean, it's been chilling at like 30, 40, 50 satoshis for a majority of 2015, and 2016 pops off, and now it's at fucking 1400.
Yeah, no, it's absurd. It's definitely one of those coins where if you were smart enough to see that everything would eventually pump sky high on Polo, regardless of what the hell it was, to buy it. I think Secrets said something like that last year. He was just buy everything on Polo, everything. And I was like, he means only a handful of coins.
No, everything.
No, every fucking thing. So it's,
right. I mean, the profit from if you bought like even at 2016, like a little bit before, like you're looking at like 7,000% profit. I mean,
it's absurd. It's absurd.
It's just disgusting. Same thing with One Credit. I mean, One Credit was the exact same way. It was chilling at like 3,000, and it went up to like 0.02 or whatever the hell it did.
Yeah, I mean, it speaks to the longevity of a lot of these market caps, and the fact that
1.5 or something.
Yeah, what's cheap today could be insanely expensive in a year from now. I mean, we're all pretty, we kind of judge things month by month and even day by day, of course, to get by. But man, there's some lucky people that just had dust to these fucking coins, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what BELA coin. I think they're going for some like a cam site. I don't know if it's going to be like YouTube or it's going to be like live streaming. Or I don't know if they even know. But it's being taken over by someone. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
Yeah, I think that was smart. There's a bunch of people. They saw some, you know, really shitty market caps on Polo, and I'm guessing they reached out to the devs and they were like, "I want to take over your shit." And really smart plan, honestly, from a takeover perspective, because you know you try to take over something on Trex and you might get delisted after all your efforts. So, you know, good on them for doing that. I mean, obviously they have the intent to make money. Who doesn't? But really smart move.
Right. Yeah, market caps. I mean, when this was trading at like, you know, next to nothing, it was like a 9 Bitcoin market cap. Now it's sitting at 330,000. So whoever bought then, good for you, fucker.
Yeah. All I have to say with BELA coin is that yeah, the thing with BELA Cam they're planning. Obviously that's who knows how realistic that is, but you know it's a good enough idea, a good enough reason to pump a coin. And there's what is it the other is it a coin investment freaking company or some
Oh
shit
yeah,
on
it's
Twitter?
some fund, something fund.
Yeah, I saw
some
that
fund.
ambient fund. What the fuck is that about? Like,
Yeah, they put out a tweet saying, "Oh, so many projects want us to fund them, but we're only gonna work with BELA coin for now." Like, nigga, please.
So yes, exactly. It's so many projects. It's like we don't. Who the fuck are you? You know. That's what I was thinking. It's just like really, like you're so fucking popular. I've never heard of you till today. So
Yeah, I give them
I
the
mean,
benefit of the doubt. Like for now, it's just I'll see what they're up to. I mean, it is an idea that's like been thrown around and no one has actually done it. So if they can actually do it, and you know, then and it doesn't turn out to be an elaborate scam, then that would be amazing, and I would be very, very pleased.
Yeah,
then we could maybe host shitcoin talk on Bellicam.
I mean, from a technical perspective, I think it broke its spike high. Can you check that? So like it fucking spiked not too long ago.
Oh no!
Never mind.
100.
Never mind. I thought it did. It totally didn't.
And that volume was pretty insane to compare to even the other day was like I think right over it's like 2 days ago it was sitting at 90 Bitcoin volume. So this is, I mean that's 70 million coins being traded in that spike. So I don't know how many Bitcoins that is, but that's like 3 times. I mean that's like $1 million worth of Bellicon being traded.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Too bad.
Interesting.
Too bad we couldn't get Coconut on here because this is his baby.
Oh yeah, this is another Coconut production.
Yep.
Coconut, Ambia Fund, tinfoil hats. I'm not sure what's happening. We'll see. But yeah, Bellacoin, Bellacam, do your research. I don't know. Don't go blindly buying this. Maybe.
Yeah,
wait and see what happens.
I heard of the coin and like when everything was beginning to get into place, and I just looked at that chart and I'm like, this looks way over extended. I don't want to be the guy holding a minus 10x, so I'm just like, you know what, there are other coins I could buy.
Miner's fucking 20,000x, dude. Jesus Christ. So Bellacoin, good.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. We'll see what they do in the future. Maybe we'll touch back up on it if they release something or whatever. Who knows? Okay, let's go to the zero coins and the zero cashes because everyone's balance is going to zero and people are actually pretty worried about it.
Yeah, I'm surprised someone asked you to look at this because it looks like shit.
Yeah, people are trading zero coins now because it's such a low. It got Trexited again. This is a Trexit production.
It's a Trexited coin. Yep.
Yeah, it fully retraced to my OTC buy.
Which is before it even hit an exchange, like even before Nova.
No, it was on Nova, but it was really hard to get a good amount. So Bitcoin Dad hooked it up. There was a guy selling in the Slack, and he was like, "Oh, do you want to buy?" And I was like, yeah, like, people don't
Yeah.
know what it is. So, it had some. The thing is, it's one of those coins right now that it has, things going on for it, but it doesn't matter in this downtrend. I sold out on the Trex low. I'm like so happy I did that because
Yeah.
I have not done that with other coins. So, I mean, that's my suggestion to anyone is anything gets listed on Trex. If you're thinking about holding it, sell on the new Trex low. It doesn't matter the pricing on any other exchange it ever was. Because look at that. It's just, once it hit it hasn't even bounced above the high 40s.
No, it just keeps doing lower. I mean, like here you got 230,000, and then you're going down here 150. Boom, 100,000 people are like, it looks like it's going to hold 100,000. No, it's down at
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit concerned about tweeting that I exited because a couple things can happen with that. Some people will laugh at you if it goes up, or other people will say, "Oh, you're the reason it kept dumping further." But I don't really give a fuck. So I tweeted out, and I said that I exited, and then I saw some other people trying to buy after, and I was just like, "Good luck." Like,
yeah, you're going down a water slide. Like you don't want to buy when you hit the bottom. Like I don't know.
yeah, I mean, it's cheap from a market cap perspective, but
Right. Is it still? Has anyone? Is the technology there? I mean, is it?
as far as I know, yeah. I mean, I'm in the Telegram group, and the only reason I'm there is because it's just so easy to be in a Telegram group, like Slack.
Right.
It's just you have to buy like new sticks of RAM every time you join a channel. But Telegram, I was just like, fuck it, I'll join, and it's just that they're really depressed. So I don't know, maybe it's reaching a bottom soon.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll see one big red volume bar, and then you'll know.
Yeah.
But I just highlighted this orange box. That's Zcash launch, and that's when it kind of did a little pumperoo.
Yeah.
And I decided to go to shit.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Zcash launch. I sold a good amount. I unfortunately bought a good amount back, but I'm happy I sold all. But yeah, this is it's weird. They laid out a roadmap, and apparently they're hitting some of the strides, but no one kind of gives a shit.
Yeah. I don't know. They were trying to like undercut Zcash. Like we got to launch first, blah blah blah, and then maybe it wasn't the right move. I don't know. They just kind of were. They're kind of left in the dust by the Zcash hype.
Yeah. With Zero Coin, I have to say that I'm actually not very happy with this coin. I don't even know if I made money or I lost money. It kept going up and down and back and forth.
You don't want to check.
I don't want to check actually.
I mean,
I mean,
go ahead.
go ahead.
You can go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. Yeah. Well, just the history goes back. Right around it got when it got Nova when I bought some, and I was just flipping it back and forth all the way up to whatever it was, 800K, and
Yeah.
then it got onto Trex, and I'm like, this will be the one that breaks the trend of the Trex coins.
Same here. I did think that. I'm not gonna lie. I did think that.
That's what I thought, and I held, and it pumped up to 1.6, and I left a bit, and I dumped a bit, but I'm like, you know what? If it goes down, I'll rebuy, and then I rebought it. Then Zcash launched, and it pumped, and I dumped all my coins, and I'm like, I'll rebuy, and then I rebought, and then it kept going down and down and down, and I was like down like 4x, and I'm like, fuck this coin.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's interesting because it was one of the few that I said, like this is not gonna do a Trexit, and it was based around that. I was like, I counted back in my head. I was like, all right, wait, Sinks, that offered nothing of value, so who cares about that dumping? Jewel, in reality, it's an ICO fight, and then I was like, oh, this may be the one that does not die immediately, and we kind of got that. There was a grace period of lack of death, and then just people realized like, oh wait, like it's Trex, and that's bad. Yeah, Joel's actually been one of the more stable ones, but that's something to look at. Definitely the Trexits.
I'm just adding all of the Trexits I can think of. We got Syncs. Someone wanted to talk about Syncs. I don't know that there is much to talk about. I haven't been following hardly, so
Yeah.
don't really know. That they are absolutely being crushed as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, Syncs never had anything to offer anyone. It was just a matter of it had a kind of all the pumper signals, mined really high hash and whatnot. I feel bad for anyone that really kind of bought the bullshit. Like there were people taking Loom's tweets seriously. Like,
Oh, that Walmart is going to.
Yeah, Walmart is gonna.
yeah, no,
That was terrible.
that was really
That was
telling.
terrible.
Yeah.
That was really telling that we do have noobs in the scene again, which thank God.
Yeah.
You were looking
guess
for
we're really
I
gonna
guess, you were looking for Singular, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I can't remember the ticker.
SNLGS, I think.
S. And wait.
SNG maybe. There you go.
Oh. Jesus Christ, this is a mess. Yeah, everything is kind of
Yeah, and you
down
could
30, 40, 50, 60%.
you could
Jules is
change.
the one that's kind of getting. But,
Yeah, Singular is SNGLS.
I think I got.
The Singular
Yeah, I got
BTB.
that one.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So yeah, zero coin down 92%. Then you got I don't even know. I can't. Yeah, Syncs down 60%. So Trexit is actually a real thing.
You can actually right click on the percentage, the former price bar, and then put a symbol name. So yeah, right click there, and then symbol labels.
Symbol labels.
Yeah, check that out.
Thank you.
And then if you want to make your bars, your Heikinashi bars temporarily line, you click right after Heikinashi, the setting. It's like really tiny though. So
Wait, here or this?
you could do it there too.
Oh
yeah.
fuck. Whatever.
No, that
Yeah,
works.
so
Fine.
Trexit
That works
everything.
fine as well. So yeah, it's a race to see who sucks less.
Right. And I guess since we're on the topic of
Joel's winning the race that sucks less because a lot of people
Yeah.
a lot of people will kind of want to buy the one that's more in the dumps, and that's obviously a possible value play, but I think Ambroid hit a nice said a nice comment where in altcoins it's about who dies the least. Oh, don't do that. Don't put trig. That's fucking mean. don't do that. Well, I mean, honestly, I guess you can.
E-boost on there as well, if you can.
Yeah. Let's be real about it.
Oh,
ITO is a
Jesus.
form of Trexit, so yeah, why not?
All right, yeah, eBoost down 96%. Ballin',
God.
dude. Ballin'. Can't even. Oh, Jesus Christ. Trex.
The sadness. Trex is just.
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, well, Polo does a lot of the same behavior. We just get a really nice FOMO pump. So I don't want to.
Well, yeah. At least with Polo, you get a nice FOMO pump and then you can exit. But with Trex, it just goes straight down.
Yeah, it's a death twitch.
Yeah, I guess since we're on the topic of zero coin, we could touch on zero cash real quick, but not really much to talk about there either. It's kind of going the same route.
I mean, there is one thing that I guess talk about with that is what's his name? Crypto Bull posted a really nice chart of the market cap on Coin Market Cap. So I mean, you're gonna have to check that out. Like you're gonna have to go to Coin Market Cap, and it's a nice reminder. I mean, who knows if it's gonna play out, but it's a nice reminder to not just chart the price. And he was thinking there might be a possible bounce based on market cap, and I really hate buying in that scenario, but you can kind of visualize it and see that there's a possible trend.
Yeah, because when it first came out, and there was like a few thousand coins out. It's like around here, and the market cap was 600, 700,000, and then that's when it pumped back up to like 3 Bitcoin or whatever each. And then it's kind of been holding above 2.5 million.
And it kind of looks like they're buying the market cap dip, if that makes sense. So maybe somebody will somebody will float it. I mean, there's no
The
guarantees.
price does not matter so much right now. It's about the market cap.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're kind of floating it to keep it relevant. But then again, this is crypto. Maybe they just shoot it down to $2 million market cap because, fuck everybody. But it does look like a sort of buy the dip market cap. I know that sounds convoluted.
This isn't the first time he's tweeted this, actually. I think
Really?
he's done this. Was it him? I don't know, but
It
someone
probably
did it.
was. Bull,
Someone did it. I think it was him.
yeah, it probably was. Bull
This is like
does,
the third or fourth time he's done this, I think.
and I think it's pumped the 1 or 2 times that he's mentioned
Yeah,
it.
he's got like a 60% success or something. But the one time it didn't, he lost a lot.
Yeah.
The thing with Zcash is very simple. It's gonna be a market cap play, and well, we all agree that $2 million isn't the market cap that it deserves. But the truth is, where's that market cap gonna come from? Is it gonna come from a pump or from coins being mined? And right now, with the slow start and everything, we don't really know how much. We don't really have a sort of a level, a normal sort of Coinbase to calculate the market cap with and then make a buy. So I would.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, just the thing with Zcash is, for me, it's not. I'm not going to touch it quite yet until the normal mining the normal mining coin issuance comes into play. Then you can make a market cap based sort of fundamental buy. But right now, with the slow start and everything, it has a ton of value because it has and had a ton of value because of scarcity. But you can't trust that because people are going to realize, it's not actually worth 3,000 BTC and they're going to dump on you.
The simplest way I would say it is that there's no point of reference. You just can't reference it to anything, so you don't know when the bottom will hit. So that's what you need to wait for.
Yeah, there's nothing like this ever, so it's very different. There's
exactly.
No point ever. So
I mean, I personally, I think Zcash in a year or two is worth a good $100 million market cap, right?
Right.
But the thing is where's that market cap going to come from? Is it going to come from a pump or from coins being issued?
It needs some use, which it does have. It does have the incentive for people to use it because it is private, but you need a dark net market or something like that, or some place to use it.
Everything to come into place first, right? You need a normal coin issuance to come into place. Right. You need
the infrastructure,
infrastructure. Not now when everything is still sort of shaking. It's the beginning. You don't know. We might just wake up tomorrow and Zcash is, the network is wrecked and everyone loses their money. Right, so now is not the time.
Yeah, and it's only a month old. It's still very young, so there's still a ton of time. I mean, Bitcoin has just got its 8th birthday or something like that just the other day, or 7th birthday, whatever. So I mean, there's still a lot of time, a lot of stuff. But see what else we got on the list. I'm not so sure. Oh, there's Vertcoin. People want to know why Vertcoin is also dying, and they don't really have an answer.
BTC pumped.
I actually I was looking into it, and it's in a really good price range, but it's only in that value price range where like you have to be okay buying all the way down, and at that point I I looked into the thread, and it seems like the devs are kind of chilling. Like I think one dev's at like college, the other one took an important job, and the community like hates them, and all I can think is like, yo, this wasn't like an ICO or anything. Like these
it's like one of the classic coins.
Yeah, it's a reminder that how stupid we were back in 2014. We just kind of expected people to develop for us with no money. Everyone bitches about ICOs now and whatnot, and not that they're any better, but at least the devs are sort of incentivized. I'm gonna share my screen on this one. It's a really interesting situation because you're trying to be a value buyer. You only have 52% before it reaches an entire all-time low, a new all-time low.
Yep.
So it's really difficult to tell anyone to buy. Like, yeah, this line goes all the way back to the beginning of the year, and then also 2015. So it's sitting on some really, really critical support.
Yep, and it's got, you see those polo volume bars, which, man, I really still don't know what that means. That means that doesn't necessarily mean there's a whale that has a bunch of Bitcoin. It just means someone decided to buy and sell a bunch. I'm not exactly sure what that means. That's a fuck ton of Bitcoin to be traded on one day.
Yeah, and then someone actually asked one of the developers, "Oh, why did it pump up in price at one time?" And he said, "Chinese pump group or something." So he's not.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's.
I was looking. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the last thing is apparently Poorman. They reached out to him, who's now the Zcoin dev, and he supposedly might come back and help out, but even that's on a delay because he's studying for something. That's kind of been the story of Poorman. He kind of works on something and then just goes like, "Oh, my life's more important. Fuck you guys."
Then starts another project and does.
So I kind of caution people that with Zcoin too, where it's like, yeah, the dude's smart as shit, but he'll just go, "I got shit to do." So.
Right. I was reading through the thread. I don't know if anybody else saw this, but they're talking about making like Ethereum's functionality on the Bitcoin blockchain, which would be smart contracts, all the stuff that Ethereum can do with just a lot slower block times, I think. But so I don't know if there is actual development being done, but there's rumors that some new technologies might be put onto it.
That's pretty interesting. I think XCP kind of went through something like that, and I don't want to say this is the only reason for their former pump, but it definitely did help them out. So let's see how XCP did. I mean, this chart's retarded. But
wait, XCP was at 0.05 at one point?
Yes.
Whoa.
So yeah, XCP had a really nice run. And I'm kind of just marking this because I remember around this price range, hearing about that EVM rumor. I have no idea if it came to fruition, but it was definitely a decent pump material. I don't know how many other coins have said that though. The whole EVM.
Yeah.
The only one I can think of is XCP. So, but then again, I mean, is Ethereum anything kind of a pump material? Ethereum's looking like shit. So.
Yeah, I know. The only thing that I was going to say about Vert, the last thing I know that was developed with, I think, was the stealth addresses.
Yeah.
And maybe the new algo that they mining with or something, but aside from that, it's been...
They did a lot of cool things. I was a big Vert fan at one point, but then you start thinking about cool versus, mass adoption and stuff, and thankfully I don't think like that anymore, and that's why I'm not as bad as I was in 2014. But this right now, it's kind of only a buy if you know that like right now it's at critical support, and hopefully it bounces. If it doesn't, you chuck it to the next value buyer. And then also it's on Chinese exchanges.
Yeah.
I didn't really make this look like a good selling point now, did I? But
Nope.
it's on Chinese exchanges. I thought it was on more than just Huobi or Jubi, whatever.
Yeah, and I think it was, it's not on 38. It's not on BTC 38 or whatever, but I know that pump right there, it had like some pretty comparable volume to Poloniex.
This looks awful. I didn't even know it went this low on BTR. But then again, it's BTR. Why am I even here?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, if you're looking at, CNY coins, which I actually thought for a second we were going to get some love on various coins, but it's not really looking like that. So yeah, this is kind of another coin I look at to see the health of VTC.
Right. VPN coin.
Because all these coins kind of pump together.
Yeah,
The
those
Raicoins,
coins.
the Raicoin, VTC, VPN.
Oh, black
shit.
coin.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was a long time ago. Somebody, I think it was an exchange hack or whatever. Not an exchange hack, an account hack.
Oh, they just dumped it. There's no volume. That's kind of weird. Books must
Yeah.
be really thin or something.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Bitcoin. I don't know. It's in limbo, just kind of like everything else in the fucking
Yeah.
world.
Well, that exactly.
Yeah, Faircoin.
There's a whole bunch of
Faircoin.
things going on right now where everything's just in a value buy or wreck zone. Sorry, go ahead, Godson.
Oh no, it's fine. Keep.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the story, in my opinion, of the last couple weeks. Is are you buying value, or are you getting wrecked?
Yeah. By the blood.
Yeah. I've been holding Vercoin for a little bit now. It's down a lot, but my BTC balance just changed. But it's important to notice that the USD price hasn't really changed much, and all of this is basically BTC moved, so coins are down. I mean, it's nothing to do with the coin itself or an environment or TA or fundamentals or whatever. And the last time BTC cooled off, it pumped right up. It pumped from like a 3.6 to I think it was like 4.9 or something. So I mean, it's bad timing right now. BTC is screwing us all.
Right.
I could be complaining about VTC when I have DGB, so I'm not.
Yeah,
don't worry. We won't talk about DGB.
yeah. I mean, actually, DGB is in a better state, in my opinion, because I was actually about to mention this, where, a value buy thing that I look for is I toggle the 1 year, and then I change the percentage, and I see. I'm trying to. Oh, yeah, I'm on log, and then you see how much it's down for the year. So, Vercoin's down 43.27%, but besides that, it's on that support, so it could go lower. But DGB, it's got more room to go down, which it may sound bad, but that also means that it's a higher likelihood of stopping, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
So you got people here at one point that really wanted it, and now it's up to them if they want it again to save your bag and other people's bags. So it's different, VTC, if it cracks a new yearly low, that's fucking terrible. But at least DGB has some history here.
Yeah.
Vercoin has history, but it's got 2015 and 2014 history. At least DGB this year, this zone had some love.
Yeah, and also another thing, DGB can go to, what's it at, 35 sats? And Vertcoin is what, 3,600? Yeah, so that's a lot of room down.
Yeah,
compared to from 35 to 1. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone said DGB goes down as like a VTC. VTC would need to go down like 100 sats to get the same level of loss and percentage wise. So yeah, the low Satoshi coins are really terrifying. But I like DGB. I think it's I think it's not worth just $2 million. I think it's worth a lot more than that. And I have faith.
You got the hopium, dude.
Yeah, I got the hopium, man.
All right,
I think really, really hard.
So I guess since we're talking kind of like Bitcoin's going up, not much has changed. It's still trying to go up. It's segregated witness. I don't really understand. It's something to do with the block size debate and how many transactions are processed in a block, and so it depends how much of the miners' consensus there is to support it. And I think that is like steadily going up. I think it's hit like 20% now.
Yeah. I mean,
the miners that are in favor.
The problem with that though is VAR and the fact Yeah, and the whole thing about it doesn't matter, who else is going to agree. If the large majority agrees, if the shit that he has control over or he's in bed in doesn't want to go with it, then it's a problem. So I don't know the full details on it. I just know he's in bed with quite a
Okay.
bit of important players. Maybe you could speak on it more, Godson.
Yeah. Let me just put my 2 cents on it. So,
Mhm.
quick. What SegWit is just it's a different layer on top of Bitcoin that allows people to use the Lightning network. You could just transfer Bitcoin from one person to another without having it be processed uh, by miners immediately. It's kind of like doing a bunch of transactions and then later it gets sort of settled on the blockchain. So the whole activation thing, basically, for it to be adopted network wide, it needs to get a 95% adoption from the miners, basically. And I had a fight with John Connor about this. Basically, this one shitty freaking miner somewhere, and I don't even know where they are. What's it
It's
called
a
again?
Chinese pool.
Via a BTC. What was it
It's a
called again?
Chinese pool. It's via BTC.
Yeah, via BTC. So they're basically in league with Roger Ver and other Bitcoin Unlimited assholes who are basically trying to block the activation of SegWit. And well, yeah, right now 20. Last I heard it was 15%, but pretty much everyone is on board with the core direction for Bitcoin, except these unlimited people and via BTC. And via BTC could, because it needs a 95% sort of activation by the miners for it to become a thing. And if via BTC doesn't go with that, then obviously you're not going to get your
Do they have
precious
what they have?
SegWit.
No, actually, their hash rate is dropping steadily.
That's
So
what I figured would happen if people are mining
Yeah,
on that
but
pool and they don't
it's still above the 5%. So like
Yeah,
if it unless it becomes lower than 5%, they're still going to be able to block the whole thing.
well, it went down from 10% to 6% in a short time span. So
Yeah,
that's a
I
thing.
figure if the adoption rate keeps going up from other pools, people will end up switching from via BTC. So
Yeah, so when I had the fight with John Connor, he basically promised me he was going to actually buy miners and actually support like via BTC directly to make sure it doesn't go below the
good for
5%. I
him.
mean, and yeah, the thing is, via BTC is the biggest player, but I mean, there are still some other people out there who are sort of following their lead. As long as they're still a big enough a sort of player against the core direction, then there's still other people. So it's not just them that are gonna block it. They're the biggest ones, but there are other miners in there as well.
Right. I was trying to pull up a percentage chart or something that shows like an updated percentage of what pools have. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I think if you go to the Bitcoin Unlimited website, they actually have a percentage of how much they control. I think the core guys have like 80%, and they've got fuck all basically. But because Bitcoin in every other voting system, 66% is what everyone goes with, right? In America, if you want to change the constitution, you need a 66% approval from all houses of Congress. But in BTC, it's 95%, which is basically impossible unless everyone
Right.
is a drone.
And it could take a while. I mean, because it could get up pretty high, maybe 70s or 80%. But you have to get that 95. That could take a really long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bitcoin. And I guess the other thing, I guess we're getting kind of close to an hour, but Bitcoin price still kind of still chugging along. I mean, it's trying to hit the. It hit a yearly high, I believe. So it's it's getting kind of hectic out there. Alts are feeling the pain. Coinbase is getting the IRS is wanting a list of all transactions from 2013 onward, I think, and a lot of people are kind of worried about that.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that they're saying that that they're not gonna comply immediately. It shocked me because I think they suck, and I haven't used them in a long time. Um, I stopped using them. I stopped using them a while ago, and then when I thought about using them, I heard issues where if you send from Coinbase to known Bitcoin gambling sites, that they would flag you and either like just halt your withdrawal, or I think some people didn't even get their money back. It just stood in Coinbase, and they just, I don't know. It was just too shady. So I stopped using them, and I've been kind of preaching to people not use them for a while, but either way, I'm happy that they're not immediately complying.
Yeah.
It is interesting that they're not complying after the whole Ethereum Classic thing. It's just like,
Yeah, I mean, they even comply. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Like, I don't think people even have their fucking ETC yet.
no, they're not. I don't think they are going to, ever.
I,
Or maybe they are. It's been months.
Particularly-
Like, Ethereum Classic is such an old thing now. You don't even want those anymore, hardly.
Yeah,
I,
well, it's still
I
free.
particularly
It's still free money, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I despise Coinbase as well. I'm a
Circle for life.
I'm a circle guy for life, man. I swear. But yeah, you gotta respect the willingness to go Apple on this one. You know, fight the government instead of just
Oh,
bending over. Because I did make one transaction one time there before they closed down all my 4 accounts. Because who knows why?
you know, another reason I'm surprised too is because I just remembered this shit, but fucking Coinbase helped U.S. authorities track down the guy behind Kick-Ass Torrents, and it was Facebook, Apple, and Coinbase all just gave up this dude's info, and you know, Kick-Ass Torrents was an amazing site,
Yeah.
Yep.
but beyond that, like fuck them for helping them out. So
Yeah.
they have precedent for, you know, helping out and ratting out their customers. So when they said they weren't, I was surprised, but I'm still expecting them to.
Right, and it's the thing that, like Bitcoin, Bitcoin's supposed to be your money. You can do whatever you want with it, and Coinbase is blocking you from sending it to, to lose it on MoneyPot or whatever the hell. Like,
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's just like, then, like, fuck them. I don't really care for them. I haven't used them in a long time, and it's good that they're standing up for, like, their customers, supposedly standing up for them, but they don't, like,
Yeah.
it's kind of a, I don't know.
Yeah, but they have a
Don't
precedent or not. Just type in the Google Coinbase Kick-Ass Torrent, and you'll see, like, they have no problem fucking over an individual. Maybe now it's like they feel like there's too many people to fuck over, but I still wouldn't trust them.
That's basically what it is. Is Coinbase is a business first. They have like I don't think they actually believe in any of the libertarian stuff that Bitcoin people care about. So I think the whole reason they decided not to do this is because they realize if they actually do it, that's over for them. You know, people are just gonna. I mean, what is it about Coinbase that's attractive? The shitty exchange doesn't even do like.
I don't know. Maybe the fact that they hold like 1 million Bitcoin is maybe attractive, but I don't know.
Yeah, they stated some weird numbers about their reserves where I was surprised, like, oh wow, you guys actually have money. But
Yeah, they have a lot of money.
yeah. Well, you know what? It kind of speaks to this interesting correlation where you know, a lot of smart money sometimes, like, there's a lot of dumb money that emulates smart money. And what I mean by that is, you know, smart money, it's that, you know, trading term. It's the people that can keep buying as something goes lower, and they'll eventually be right. They can just hold underwater. Well, there's also dumb money that does that same shit, and just some of the worst traders and some of the worst investors have a lot of money, and those people love exchanges like Coinbase. They're the people that'll make, you know, 100 BTC random ass buys. Like, if you ever look at the Coinbase chart, it's ridiculous. And same thing goes for Gemini. You know, like all these exchanges that we take for granted, they have really, really dumb people that are trading large amounts on, it seems.
Yep. Dumb
Yeah,
rich.
I assume the only reason Coinbase has a lot of coins is because dumb people are too stupid to actually run their own wallets, so they kind of use them as a personal sort of wallet.
Dude, it's
like,
amazing how many people do that. You know, leave their money on blockchain info. It's like, man.
Yeah.
It's basically Mount Cox for the 2016 dumbasses.
Yeah. I mean, well, we need them. We need them. So let's be nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love you guys.
Sure. Buy my bags, please.
One thing I was going to say that Zcash is kind of the answer for like the whole Coinbase thing about the IRS. Like Zcash pretty much eliminates anything like that.
It does.
Well,
I believe just non transactions. I guess if you're buying for USD, then it doesn't. But
you still have to buy it from someone. But I mean, if you can just get it on a local Zcash, I guess, localzcash.com or whatever, then you can you can circumnavigate that thing.
Yeah, but what do you do? Do you show up in a GIMP suit? You know, and like how does that work? You know,
you got to.
I'm gonna have to talk to Juggalo about how to do face paint or something. Like local Zcash to me just sounds hilarious. Like it's just local anonymous currency exchange. Like I get it, but it's just so weird. I totally get it, but it's a weird concept.
Yeah, fuck. I guess I was thinking about that wrong. Like Zcash doesn't actually limit it, because if you're trying to cash it out for fiat, then that's actually the problem. So, yeah, I guess local Zcash is the next endeavor we're gonna see from.
Yeah.
Maybe Zuko can do local Zcash.
Well, once he figures out how it works, you know.
Yeah. Oh man.
Even Craigslist. You could go through and find people to buy and sell from, and there's kind of a lot of cash exchanging hands from those realms.
Yeah.
I've noticed just scouring for mining hardware and things like that. There, always sellers and buyers there.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still important that even if you see my face, you don't know or have an accountability of what I'm doing with my money. So there's that difference between anonymity and privacy that isn't really, stressed enough. And, even if something isn't anonymous doesn't mean it's shit. The privacy aspect of I shoot this from my phone, like we could just be, talking, we sat down, we met on Craigslist. And if I shoot it to you, kind of like mycelium style or whatever wallet, and there's no way for that to be held against me. Like, yeah, you saw two guys walk out of a coffee shop, but you do not have a way to 100% peg it. That's still huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So, the interesting stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen this next week. Looks like Bitcoin might still be running the show. There was kind of a point there where it looked like it might not keep going up, but it has proven people wrong.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are in disbelief, including me, and it's one of those things where you ask yourself, like, am I in disbelief in a bad way or good way? And it might be in a bad way since I primarily trade altcoins, so it could totally just keep going up, Yeah,
I was looking at a line chart on BTC, and it looks like it did break the high from June-ish. On the line chart, not really anything. But.
Yeah. Oh no, I consider that always. My talks on line charts. I think closing above a price means quite a bit, because it means that crypto folk haven't shit on it yet, because we love to sell things down.
Yeah, I've been using BTC because I don't really know what else. I mean, what other USD exchange to use? I don't want to use Bitfinex anymore.
Well, actually, it's going to sound so horrible, but I do recommend Bitfinex, and that's just because I looked at some stats recently, and they are actually still the largest U.S. player.
I know it.
It's like, even though they suck, they were on top for so long that I guess it's taken a while for people to kind of get rid of their Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, wow. BTC is actually 10 cents away from breaking the June highs.
Yeah, so maybe it breaks it, goes a little bit further, then dumps. Why? I don't have a really good reason besides,
Because
market.
fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, I think we're about an hour. There it is. The 60-minute mark has just passed. Any last words? Anybody?
Pray for alt.
Hold your bag.
No, don't be saying that.
Pray for alt.
Yeah.
Value buy while I probably value sell. I don't know.
Pray for everybody. I'll pray for you. You pray for me.
That's right.
There's so much shit talking in the fucking troll box, man. I want to beat up this asshole Zika.
I didn't even check there. I don't even check there. Whoever's talking shit, fuck you. Whoever's saying compliments, I love you.
Yeah. One last thing. People keep telling me to kind of promote a certain ICO that I'm not even gonna name, but like, listen, you're never you're talking about an ongoing ICO, so fuck it, dude. You're never gonna hear that.
Seriously, come on, man. Like asking us to talk about an ongoing ICO because you have a bag. What are you, retarded?
Yeah, nope, never gonna hear about an ICO on here. So you know what? Screw you guys. We're done. We are closing this out now. Good night.
Man, see you next week.
Thanks for joining us. Goodbye, everybody.